Welcome to the Week 8 Lab Prep video. We will be using what is called the Weather Forecasting Kit. If you've read through the lab already, some places it sounds like this is an actual piece of equipment we're going to use in lab, but it's actually this media. So I'm going to walk you through this media a little bit here to help you out. Again, this is courtesy of Frank Granshaw. So anything in green, hopefully you know by now in the course, is something that you can actually click on and get more info. So what you can do here is if I go to the Help button, you see it tells you all sorts of information, what everything is on this media. If you also scroll over to the legend, it will help you determine what each station model is showing you. So what the cloud cover might be, wind speed, information, cloud types, so on and so forth. And if you make this bigger on your own personal computer screen, these will be much easier to read. You can also highlight this part here. It indicates the different parts of this media. So we have part A, which is going to be the air pressure gauge, and you're going to be determining if it's high, medium, or low. Air temperature, again, high, medium, low. C is the profile line, D is the actual weather map. So here we see there's two cities, City A and City B. Above City B, you'll see this kind of chart here with black to green, and then from blue to red, and then a line. This is showing you the air temperature and air pressure. If you go down to City A, below that is this air temperature and pressure for that city. So you see you have two different graphs here. The air pressure is the black to green, and then the air temperature is the blue to red. So right now we are at time step 1, and you should see the little number 1 right here next to City A and City B. So at time step 1, our air temperature is about moderate, and our air pressure is moderate at City A. At City B, our air temperature is also moderate, and our air pressure is also moderate. So these are things you're going to be recording on your chart. You're also going to be determining the barometric tendency. So is the air pressure falling or rising? And to me, when I look at this line as it crosses through each of these cities, it's looking like as it goes from the right side to the left side, that it's decreasing. So we're going to say that the barometric tendency is falling, because in this kit here, what we're going to do is we want to go forward in our time step and see what happens to City A and City B. In the next time step, we click forward, and we should see this whole map section here shift over so that this information at the number 2 is over City A and City B. So if I click forward one, you see it shift. And now we have new conditions at each of these locations. So you're going to be determining the wind direction using the station models that are closest to each city. So some of them might be right underneath, some of them might be right next door. So you're going to do an estimation. Wind speed, you're also going to be using the station model as well. Same method as we used last week. Barometric tendency I talked about. Air temperature I talked about. High, medium, low. Cloud cover, you can use the station model. You can use the map here also. Anything green means precipitation. And then you can also use, if you scroll over this green line, there's a cross section that pops up, and you can indicate what you think the cloud cover might be, the percent cloud cover from that as well. Cloud type you're going to indicate from this cross section as well. You'll see the abbreviations for the different cloud types. If you are not sure which abbreviation is which, go to the legend and it will tell you. And then you're going to determine if there's precipitation or not, and that's where you'll scroll over this timeline and you'll see where precipitation is occurring and where it is not. So that's what you'll use to determine how the weather changes in these different cities over time. And then as you work through the lab, you're going to want to come back to this media to help you answer the later parts in the lab, because you're going to see how conditions maybe at City B, if I go forward, maybe here we have conditions that are low pressure, high cloud cover, precipitation. Well, what's going to happen in the next day? Well, if we go forward a step, we see that that low pressure system has moved past, it's getting clearer, and our pressure is increasing. So this media will help you help to predict what might happen in the future. So that is the station model media. You will also, in this lab, be making your own predictions and using information from last week's lab. So last week you guys did the weather system and fronts lab, and you determined what you think will happen in the future for a few cities. And with your weather map, this week you're going to check that weather map and you're going to determine how good you were. What you can do, there's a great website to help you out with that.